Hello, and welcome to this very special late-night edition of Broome Up Front. I am your host, Briga, and we have a great show in store for you tonight. We have a special treat for all of you. He's a famed singer and guitarist, and he's got a new band, Lila Ignite. He's already thrilling thousands with his wonderful style of alternative and punk rock. He has performed all over, including the Vans Warped Tour, and he is here to perform for us this evening. Now, without further ado, let me welcome my good friend, Tyler Reed. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for being on the show. It's good to see you again.
No problem.
And I just want to get things started off by, letting everybody, all your fans know a little bit about you and what your band's about and all that kind of stuff. So, how old were you when you first, started playing and getting into music?
I was 13 when I picked up my first guitar. It was a little acoustic that was about the size of a ukulele or a mandolin kind of thing. And it was, I learned on that for a few months, and then I upgraded to an electric guitar, my first one. So about 7 years I've been playing.
Yeah, that sounds good. What was your first electric guitar?
Oh man, it was a sparkly green Ibanez guitar, and I don't have it anymore.
All right. Well, what got you into singing? I mean, what made you discover your voice?
I mean, I've always just casually sung around friends and family and whatnot, and it got to a point where playing in bands, I wanted my voice and my opinions and my thoughts to be heard. So I wanted to be the singer. So because I think when it's your words, you're singing them, you have more of a feel than someone else singing your words. It's very real, it's very passionate.
Yeah.
So
it's just a way for people to hear you better.
Yeah, it's a way to make the music more real.
All right. Well, were you in a lot of bands growing up?
I was. I've been in a lot of bands, probably more than I can count now. I've played in, I've started 4 bands. I've been in a bunch of acoustic projects, and I've even filled in for a bunch of friends' bands at times. So I've been playing around the local music scene since 13. So,
all right. Well, for those who don't know, you and your band Heisman Hopefuls performed at the Vans Warped Tour, and that that must have been a great experience. I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. It was surreal to be able to just play a same festival with bands like the All American Rejects and Bouncing Souls and 4 Year Strong and Sum 41. I mean, bands that I grew up listening to, being able to play in the same outlet, the same atmosphere as them, it was incredible. It was surreal.
It was a good learning experience?
Yeah, quite the learning experience.
Well, what amount of practice went into get you guys ready for a huge show like that?
We were in the process of writing our first full-length album at the time, too, so on top of learning songs, we had to actually learn how to play them good, which is, I mean, for a punk band, that's pretty impossible most of the time to play your songs right and learn them right. But, I mean, we were practicing 2 or 3 times a week, and we'd all write, and we'd all pitch into the writing process, and we just busted our hump to get good for the Warped Tour.
That's good. All right, I'm going to ask you one more question for our viewers who don't know you. Monday was your birthday. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much.
And as a result, some of your friends worked to get your band's Facebook page over 1,000 views, and it was successful. And so how does that kind of support, help you guys as a band?
It was amazing to see all the support and all the people tagging us and telling their friends to go like the page on Facebook. And I mean, the reason we did it was to show people that, hey, this is a local music scene. We can all work together and make it a bigger, better thing. So the more we all pitch in, the bigger it all gets. And I mean, as silly as Facebook is, it was proof that it works. So yeah. Hopefully it'll translate into the shows and the local music community. So
I hope so. All right, well, that sounds good, and now you guys know all about Tyler and his band and what's going on. So we got a special treat for you guys. When you come back from this break, we're gonna have Tyler perform his new song, "Carry On," and it'll be a nice treat for everybody. So stay tuned.
Some worse than others. Zach Keeler has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Zach Hatland, the floor director of this episode of Broome Up Front. My job is telling them to stretch out, ask more questions, do more stuff, fill more time, or wrap it up. Tell them to, stop talking. roll with stuff. And I also count them in for when the show starts, tell them when it's starting. It's a good job. It's fun.
I'm Lauren, and I was the camera person, and my job is to focus on, the two people, the host, the interviewee, change the cameras when they need to be changed, switch them around, do whatever the director tells me to do. So.
I guess you're trying to figure out what my job is. Yeah, so what I do is I cue the mics, and so in camera lingo, shh, Lauren, I'm on camera. And what I'll do is I'll mute. See that? Or unmute them so that we can hear what's going on and kind of transition into commercials and whatnot like that. So that's pretty much my job, is to control the sound. And there's John over there. You might want to ask him a couple questions.
Hi there. My job is to play back or roll the footage that plays between or out or after the segments of Broome Up Front.
Basically, I am the director's hands. So if you look up on the screen, when he wants a certain shot, he tells me what to do, tells me which one he wants to get ready, and then I take it, and it changes. So that's basically what I do. And I expose murderers, like Sebastian Keller. He's an evil, evil man.
Yeah!
He killed my wife, Lauren. He killed...
Yeah! It happened. We weren't supposed to say anything.
And he's like, you make your fan rating so much better than I said. It's not a thing. Yeah, that's a fact. You were really updated. Yeah. I know.
Welcome back. As promised, we're here with Tyler Reed, and he's about to perform his new song, Carry On. And just for everybody who doesn't know where your band's going to perform next, would you like to tell anybody about some events you guys got going on?
Yeah, December 20th at the American Legion, post 1254 on the corners of Clinton and Gray Street. It's my new band, Lila Ignite, our CD release show with Medina Lake, Me Talk Pretty, and Hell or High Water.
And this is the poster for it, so if anybody sees that around, that gives you all the information. I know I'm going to be there. Hope to see you guys there, too. All right, there he is. Tyler Reed, Carry On.
Hello, can you hear me? I know that you feel me. I can't ignite the fire by myself. I needed your help, but you're gone. You're gone. Confess to me your mistakes, and I will forget that day that you left. And I was waiting for you, but you ran away, and you were gone. You were gone. Carry on.